Why celebration takes place when any leader of the world resign? It was astonishable. Canadians were on the roads and they were happy. They are telling in interviews that we are celebrating independence of Canada. I am not able to understand. It happened in almost all the world when any leader who stayed more than 5 years, 9 years stay in the Canada, Mr. Justin had, and now the people telling that he is the man who gave us trouble. And one person was talking about in interview, I was in agony, I was in atrocity, I was in depression each day of the 9 years. Is that real? Our media is quoting such statements. Is that true that in 9 years people were fed up from justice? Is that true that Canada did not want Justin as a prime minister in 9 years? Did you forget what media was talking during tenure of the 9 year as a PM? This is the world. When you have power, people are with you. And when you have no power, no, we did not say who is Justin. I don't know. And if I know, yes, he was prime minister, but he did not do something for us. And he did a lot of negativity in immigration. Spontaneously, within 2 months, Justin declared as an immigration criminal. And he was compelled to confess unwanted mistake. What a way to deal with the famous prime minister who was prime minister in the history. He is not now. He is still prime minister. He will not be prime minister. He did resign, but in the history of Canadian politics, he will remain prime minister for 9 years. If people were unhappy, if the media was unhappy, if opposition leader was unhappy, and they think he did immense wrong things for Canadian citizens, if they think that Justin did very adverse type of immigration policies, where were they 9 years? I think it's a biggest question, more than biggest that Justin did something in 9 years or did not do something and we were unhappy. When people were unhappy, where was the opposition leader in 9 years? If he was doing something against Canada or against Canadian citizens, where were Canadian citizens? I don't think Canada is stitched in a circle where there is a restriction on protest. It's independent, free thinking country, and there are examples that media is free. Why media was appreciating Justin for 9 years? This is my question. What we are doing as human? Technically we are human. We have very sophisticated mind. We have very sophisticated neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters teach us that you have to respect others and you have to be right thing always. You have to speak true and you have to always support the right thing, not the wrong thing. Similar media who is giving interview, and that is now I will tell, but I wanted to tell later on, but I will tell that is synthetic interviews. Synthetic mean when you will conduct interview from any community, 10 people will speak in favor of that person, 10 people will speak against it. Normal routine. Some people hate, some people love, but they are giving live in their mainstream channel only people who deserve a strong hate to the Justin. It happened. But never mean if all Canada was hating Justin, it's crime. Why people were not coming out of the houses? Why they were not telling, Justin is not accepted. He is spoiling our immigration system. He is spoiling our politics. He is spoiling our tax system. And what happened now? Due to which he resigned? Inflation, immigration, taxes, housing crisis. Four points. You let me tell in comments. Is that 4 problems only related in Canada? If these 4 problems only related with the Canada, please let me tell. I will be thankful to you. And I will apologize. Sorry, you are right and I am wrong. Definitely Justin was worst person of the world. I will say Justin is the worst prime minister of the world, that he created these 4 problems and all world has know this problem. In the 2025, all developed country started to create such problems of housing, taxes, grocery expenses, housing, health sector. Sorry, housing I spoke 2 times. It's not correlated only in Canada, it's correlated in all over the world. Australia facing same problems, United States facing same problems. Now you are talking immigration was deteriorated by the Justin, and he allowed fake people to enter Canada, and he allowed unwanted people, and they were without documents, they were illegals, and he is not making a plan to deport, and he allowed influx of the mass to the Canada. No one is talking about one thing. Only illegals or fake documents are present in Canada only. Just let me tell. They are not entering Australia through visa system. How many students in Australia who gets visa by Australian embassies throughout the world, how much they are fair? I know 90% students from the Asia, they are not genuine student. What I say is genuine student. What I say is genuine student. Because it's a country rule, Australia, Canada, UK, USA, European countries rule. I am a student, I am going to study, and my primary destination is the study, my primary objective is the study. This is my plan to complete my education, and after completion of my education, I will come back to my country. This thing they will write in statement of the purpose. If they will not write, they will not get visa. And unfortunately, what I am talking about, I think you will keep your hands with the head. We say developed countries are fair countries. Yes, they developed Catholicity, they developed a tongue, how to talk. They developed politeness, they developed less crime ratio, they respect humanity. But immigration officer know this man is talking wrong. Student is talking wrong. Immigration officer of Australia knows, I am confirming. If immigration officer will say he is telling wrong and I need to refuse this visa, only you can say 100 people will get visa out of 70,000. And all economy of Australia will destroy because these students are paying huge dollars to the Canada, to Australia. Now Canadian citizens, you are talking about fake students entered. Where genuine students are entering? Please, how much? You may tell me the data. How many students in Australia after completion of the education? I will just give 1 point, you will be able to understand. Let me inform, and please search from anything. I will be very thankful to you, and when you will write in my comment, just let me tell, within 2024, how many students, they complete education in Australia, they complete education in the UK, they complete education in United States, and they do come back to their home countries. Because they wrote in SOPs, our primary plan is education. We are not concerned with the work. We are rich men. We can afford. They are giving bank statement of the parents and uncles and the family that we are wealthy people and we want European, UK, Australian education, and after getting degree we will come back. No one came back. One student did not come back. Might be some miracles are there. Might be he is ill or some family problem, and might be some people. 99% people stayed, try to get work permit. That's the problem related with Australia. That's the problem related with the UK. But Justin was criticized on this problem. Now I will create another issue, and you will be astonished. You tell me how much work permits in Australia are genuine when people are going to Australia. How much H1B work visa holders, the people having true professional skills? 30-40%, 60% are submitting fake documents. And they are going to Australia and they are not working properly and they are destroying the Australian laws, and Australia is much worried. Did Australia PM resign? It's very difficult through our immigration systems to filter genuine people. When you are filtering genuine people, some non-genuine people essentially will come. Problem is only one, just to control them when they are in your country and to deport them, just to point out them. Justin said very right, there are some companies in the Canada who are taking money to sell their work permits, and LIMIA approved work permits were sold. You please tell me, in Australia, people are not giving any money to the companies. That company who is in Australia and he is giving so kind, so polite, so humane, so generous, giving work permit to Asian country, Indians, Pakis, Sri Lankans, Nepalians, Africans. Please come to my company. Please, my company need you, without taking money. The consultants are taking many $1,000 for which this is Australian immigration department fee. Justin was blamed and is being blamed. Justin is the worst man of the world. What Canada you are doing? Respect your quality Prime Minister. You will understand within 1 year. Thank you very much.